Ridge resorption following tooth extraction is an unavoidable physiological phenomenon. Consequently, conventional implant dentistry has long relied on bone regeneration as a core principle, rebuilding the resorbed alveolar ridge to place the implant fixture within an adequate bone envelope, thereby ensuring long-term peri-implant tissue stability and an aesthetic gingival contour. This was driven by conventional implant designs with threads extending all the way to the top of the fixture. Without sufficient bone coverage, implant surface exposure carried a high risk of bacterial contamination and peri-implant inflammation, leading to progressive bone loss. Ultimately, these design limitations forced clinicians to demand complete bone coverage, further reinforcing a regeneration-centered surgical philosophy. Recently, however, a deeper understanding of implant biology has introduced a new strategy. By utilizing basal bone-anchored placement and contourization, clinicians can now achieve long-term gingival and biological stability without alveolar bone regeneration. This shifts the treatment philosophy from rebuilding bone to accommodate the implant, to designing the implant to adapt to existing tissue conditions. This concept is fully realized through MegaGen's RE and BD cuff implant systems. The first key feature of this implant design is the placement of the knife thread within the basal bone, which secures high initial stability and predictable fixation without an ISQ drop, while the X-bead surface accelerates osseointegration, significantly enhancing the feasibility of immediate loading. This basal bone-anchored concept ensures stable fixation even long after ridge resorption, offering a distinct advantage in keeping the risk of crestal rough surface exposure at bay. Furthermore, to accommodate any anatomical environment, the system provides a versatile range of designs tailored to varying bone qualities and basal bone heights. The second key feature is the innovative machined cuff design, which features a biologically driven transmucosal architecture that distinguishes itself from conventional threaded crest modules. While traditional designs required bone regeneration to guarantee sufficient coverage and minimize rough surface exposure, this new cuff-based system is engineered to bypass the lost alveolar zone by applying the optimal cuff length according to the residual bone condition. Notably, the machined cuff zone serves not as an area for osseointegration, but rather as a transmucosal zone dedicated to peri-implant soft tissue maintenance. Therefore, this site is designed to maintain soft tissue thickness and gingival contour by securing a horizontal soft tissue thickness of approximately 5 mm through contourization. A recent one-year retrospective study by Ku et al. Reported that basal bone-anchored placement combined with contourization alone can achieve clinically acceptable survival, success, and bone stability rates. As a cuff-based implant system represents a departure from conventional concepts, it naturally raises clinical questions. Although long-term studies are needed, preventive strategies were integrated, assuming these challenges could occur. The paradigm shifts if a Sharpie-like collagen fiber attachment can be formed even on the implant surface. The purpose of the machined cuff zone is stable soft tissue management, not bone attachment. To achieve this, microgrooves were designed within this zone to limit junctional epithelial migration. The potential for this microgroove-based connective tissue attachment was first demonstrated histologically by Nevins et al. In 2008, while early manufacturers commercialized this by applying laser-etched microgrooves to the implant collar. These designs were often located too close to the fixture top, raising concerns over the risk of fistula formation. The RE and BD cuff implant systems acknowledge the formation of junctional epithelium as a biologic adaptation and have applied a 17-micrometer deep continuous microgroove structure in the zone approximately 2 mm below the connection. This structure promotes fibroblast attachment, acting as a biologic defense line that limits junctional epithelial migration and progressive gingival recession, ultimately contributing to a more stable peri-implant soft tissue seal. Dahl et al. Reported that microgrooves ranging from 7.5 to 20 micrometers enhance the alignment and spreading of human gingival fibroblasts, thereby improving soft tissue sealing stability. A recent animal study using a beagle dog model showed that the 17-micrometer microgroove applied to the MegaGen RE and BD cuff implant systems resulted in higher soft tissue attachment and collagen density. This led to aligned connective tissue attachment and the formation of a stable peri-implant soft tissue seal, suggesting that the microgroove surface functions as a practical biological interface that induces biological stability beyond a simple physical structure. Especially in the anterior atrophic ridge, palatal or lingual positioning allows clinicians to utilize both the residual labial bone and palatal soft tissue simultaneously. minimizing gingival recession and encouraging more stable gingival contour maintenance. Ultimately, the core innovation of the new ARI and BD cuff implant systems lies in prioritizing long-term hard and soft tissue stability over extensive bone reconstruction. This biology-based implant system enables immediate loading and early fixed prosthetic restoration in many cases. This actually allows for functional recovery within a relatively short healing period, significantly enhancing the patient's treatment experience. It also offers distinct advantages, including a reduced surgical burden, shortened treatment time, and improved patient compliance, making it a realistic and rational treatment option, particularly for elderly patients, patients with systemic diseases, or cases where extensive augmentation is difficult. We anticipate that this cuff-based biology-driven implant system will be embraced not as a complete replacement for the traditional regeneration-centered approach, but rather as a practical and predictable therapeutic solution for clinicians facing challenging cases. Ultimately, this shift will pave the way toward a more stable, patient-centered future in implant dentistry. From complete bone reconstruction to patient-centered biologic stability, biology-based implant systems with cuff design should be recognized as a biologically rational surgical strategy.